Il y a donc une pièce en métal à l'intérieur de ce petit farci. Donc, je vous demande de faire attention car l'axe est un peu pointu.
So for Team Japan, what they brought out on their platter, we're looking at is a new story of Irish beef by Chef Hamada. So we have a beef fillet and a salt crust with yuzu, a sanshu powder and wasabi sauce. There's also beef broth on shungiku puree and French-style green peas with hints of fresh ginger. There's also a tamari of lily bulb stuffed with foie gras and truffle, and beef tail croquette on Japanese slow-cooked turnip. Now the tamari is actually a Japanese ball that is made for children, and it's decorated with embroidery, so they're saying it's the tamari of lily bulb, and then that's been stuffed with the foie. It's very cute and very playful.
Congratulations, Angela! You're a child forever.
You know, that's very interesting that the last two kitchens have done something quite playful and childlike. So for Team Japan, we're seeing this tamari ball come out, which is meant for children, and also the Hungarian team brought out the Rubik's Cube, not that it was on their plate, but they're playing to that whimsical side.
You don't miss anything, do you?
I'm going to miss you after tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to miss me. Okay. Well, that was the last one, the last dish.
That was the last beef platter. That was the last platter of the day. We still actually don't know what it looks like. So once that is released, so Team Japan has been quite playful with the jury as well, because they brought out the bento box, so we couldn't see inside what the fish dish was, and now there's still something that's encapsulated in that tubular white box as well for the platter for Team Japan.
It's a salt crust.
Oh, is that their salt crust? That's interesting that the salt crust is so perfectly formed and cylindrical, and there's a division straight through the middle of it so that they can just lick that little bit off.
It's going to be very interesting to see the cut.
Let's go ahead and take a look as they move the top of that off with the cameras.
Voilà, on va laisser la caméra s'approcher pour regarder. Ça y est, elle y est. Lorsque on va soulever cette croûte de sel, car ce rôti de bœuf a été cuit en croûte de sel. Attention à la fragilité des édifices là.
So people from the media of Japan as well are trying to get a good look into the meat platter. It's very difficult to see. There's a lot of chef jackets and people that are all abuzz over here. Everybody still would like to get a good look. We still don't know what's underneath that salt crust. Oh, that was unrolled. Oh, that's very interesting. So it's placed and then unrolled like a little carpet down. That is spectacular.
Il y a beaucoup de choses qui se passent.
Oui, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Dans ce concours, je crois que on atteint l'optimum au niveau de la technique, bien sûr, mais il y a plein de messages qui passaient. Je vois le candidat japonais, il a présenté sa viande sur un livre. Et là, vous avez vu la garniture, il a demandé que ce rouleau de légumes soit déroulé comme un livre. Et pour lui, c'est une référence à un maître. Donc il y a beaucoup de choses, beaucoup de significations dans ce plat. Voilà, c'est ça la magie du Bocuse d'Or. Tous les messages que les candidats peuvent faire dans leurs plats et leurs assiettes. Bravo.
Alors, toujours cette naturalité, ce souci de la nature chez les Japonais, qui se sont servis de galets de plage pour planter leur petite garniture dedans. C'est extrêmement joli, et regardez comment est emmailloté ce rôti. Alors, tu me donnais une information intéressante sur la photo.
Oui, effectivement, La photo, ils ont été surpris parce qu'ils n'ont pas pensé à le soulever quand je leur ai dit qu'il y avait la viande à l'intérieur. Voilà, ils étaient très surpris. Et je trouve que c'est une très bonne idée parce que ça a gardé la chaleur et on est vraiment dans l'esprit du Japon. Donc c'est la culture japonaise qui est arrivée jusqu'à Lyon, c'est formidable, c'est tout à fait ce qu'on voulait.
Voilà une très belle croûte de sel avec le rôti à l'intérieur emmailloté.
Incredible. Do you know what kind of leaves those are that it's wrapped in?
Oui, ce
It doesn't
rôti
say it on
emmailloté
the menu at all.
dans des petites feuilles de je sais pas quoi d'ailleurs.
So the salt crust actually was also flavored with yuzu. So we'll see if that can actually infuse into the beef. So as you can see, there's a lot of work to be done on the Japanese platter. Getting it on the platter was one thing, but then now that the platter has been brought over here for service, there's still a lot of work. The beef fillet was removed from the salt crust, and underneath that it still needs to be opened up, removed from the leaves, and then presented on the plate. That has together with it a sanshu pepper and a wasabi sauce. It looks from here that it was baked, put in croûte as well. It's not written on the menu though. So there is something on the exterior of the beef. We saw that earlier as it was being ready. We know that the interior of the beef has a little bit of a Wagyu lard running through it. And some of the inspiration for Chef Hamada is he wants to express something that is written in the book of nature. He was taught to learn from nature as if reading from a book, and every day he wants to cook while visualizing his beautiful countryside.